I want to welcome you to my first TouchCast for fantasy football. I'm going to try to do these updates each week. If you haven't heard of TouchCast, it's kind of like YouTube, except that it's interactive. So if you see that web page up there in the left corner above my shoulder there, you can actually click on that, and that'll take you to the ESPN fantasy football page, and then I get reduced down into the corner, and you still hear my voice as I'm talking, but you can scroll through the page. Just after week one, obviously we've got 6 teams that are 0-1 and 6 teams that are 1-0. No need to hit the panic button just yet. In last week's mashups, we had some close games, and then we also had some blowouts. Philly Pickle Titties with 67 points out of Peyton Manning certainly wasn't even a match, but Cooper did make it interesting. But when Victor Cruz caught 3 touchdowns, it was pretty much over at that point in time. Also, just to note that Steve Cooper is over 500. Repeat, Steve Cooper is over 500. The Suck Muck Dickas, those brand newcomer, Vince Steinkooler, beat Buffalo New York Shockers. Shocking that he had Bills on his team and he didn't win. And another brotherly matchup between the Massaro brothers, with little brother coming out on top, just as with the Cooper brothers. Team Conley did a nice job winning by 20 over Melinda, a veteran of the league. I have a feeling that she'll come back strong and will win many games, though. Terranova continues his domination and is 1-0 at this point in time. I don't know how long it's been since he's lost, but I know that he's got a nice streak going since I sent him a check again this year. Looking at week 2, we've got some interesting matchups coming up, namely Cooper and myself. There's always a 6-pack on the line, and Cooper's always going to the store, and I don't think anything's going to be different this time around. New York Shockers versus the Pickle Titties. We'll see how that ends up. I don't think Peyton is going to do the same thing he did last week. I think that this matchup will be a little bit closer than it was last week for Steve Cooper. And then we got Neighbors. Neighbors going head-to-head here with Ditkas and B-Ballers for block supremacy. And then the Yambags and Robocop going at each other for some sibling rivalry going on, and then Terranova taking on Team Rhino. So we'll see how that goes. One last matchup, we got newcomer Team Conley, Brendan going against neighbor across the way, Eric Staskin with the Chi-Town Monsters. We'll see how that ends up working out for those 2 teams. Look forward to the matchups this weekend. There's some good games on, obviously, and some good matchups with the fantasy football. I hope that you've enjoyed this little commentary. If you don't, let me know if it's annoying or whatever, and I won't continue doing it. I'll try to make it a little bit more interesting than this one, although this one is, kind of boring. But just want you to know that my secret weapon is this guy right here. He sets all my lineups for me. Has to wear the goggles. The goggles really help him to see who's going to be the winner. Until next week, happy fantasy and enjoy your weekend.